discuss something because you want to move on with your life. So I have an idea. Why don't you bury it for 2 decades until it surfaces in some other strange, concocted way? Little do you know, like, so many people around you have experienced something so similar, but the silence is what's keeping it alive. And, you know, maybe that's the big breakthrough that's maybe happening collectively throughout the country, is that, like, the silence is really the biggest piece of the puzzle that will not last. We've heard it here. We've had, you know, incredible callers who have called in and shared their torrid tales, men and women. And it's like, when you look back as an adult, you look back to your whatever thing is, you're like, oh, that seems super obvious that the baseball coach of yesteryear, you know, told me to do this, and then they carry it around. And by the way, I think it's sometimes even tougher for young boys and men.
Boys for sure.
You know, it's like, it's, you know, not macho, and it's silent, and that is just not true. So if it's not, let's be really clear. If you have experienced any level of abuse, sexual or otherwise, it is not your fault. Take out the shame, and you are not alone, and there's help, and anybody can heal from anything. I truly believe that. I think we are entering a healing stage in this world. I really do. I think the best is upon us.
I think maybe this is the start of some healing, and like you said, Steph, you said it so well. Silence is what's keeping this, you know, active and going, right? And the breaking the silence and the stigma and the shame and everything that accompanies that is what's going to help us move forward. So I think it's going to be really important.
Agreed. It's interesting how this country is, we're so divided amongst, you know, everyone, but this is the one issue that seems to be
everyone's like,
black, white, young, you know, male, female.
This
is like, when you're harming children, it's like we all are united, like, okay, this is a problem. So if anything, maybe it's helping unite forces in a way that we didn't expect. But
it's the unexpected, you know, hero's journey, right? And again, whether you're a child or a grown adult who has found yourself in a situation that just is eating you alive inside, we have to let it go. That is, you know, not helping the cause, you know, and I think you'd be surprised how many resources there actually are and how alone you are not. So there's actually one resource I'd like to shout out, and this is actually from survivorsinc.org, and for anyone listening who needs someone to speak to, the National Sexual Assault Hotline is a beautiful thing. It's a hotline, and it connects individuals who have been sexually assaulted with local sexual assault service providers. They are local, so there are people around the country who can be connected. And you can call 800-656-4673. Staff members are trained, and they can also help assist with emergency housing as well. So just to underline what you were saying, Stephanie.
That's such a big deal, the emergency housing.
That's right, it is. Where do you go? There's no place to run.
Right, if you're living with somebody that's doing this to you, where do you go?
That's right. You don't. You stay, and that's the problem. Because you're too afraid, and you have nowhere to go, because they're maybe holding the purse strings, too.
Right.
You have no money. Maybe they're controlling your... By the way, another little tip. You have to stash some cash. You have to have a little go money. You just do.
Hard to do.
It's